we are going to learn the differences between the preposition by and the preposition with. But before we start, I would like to invite you to subscribe to your channel Inglés para tu vida and share this video with all the people who want to learn English. Alright, so let's see. Have a look at these sentences. In the first one we have I learn English by watching videos, and in the second one I learn English with watching videos. Which one do you think is correct? The first one or the second one? If you said that the first one is correct, you are right. So it's correct to say I learn English by watching videos. On the contrary, I learn English with watching videos is incorrect. Have a look at the second pair of sentences. I write with a pen, which one is correct? Or I write by a pen. If you said that I write with a pen is correct, you are right. And this one is incorrect. So, what am I trying to explain? What do by and with have in common? They have something in common. Yes, they both answer the question how. By and with answer the question how. Let's see how is it. So, the question how do you or how do you learn English? When we talk about the preposition by, we can say I learn English by watching videos. So I'm using by and then we have a verb, right? How do you learn English? I learn English by watching videos. And in the second example, I learn English by talking to people. We also use the preposition by. So this question is answering how do I do certain thing. Have a look at with. How do you write? In the previous example, I write with a pen. So I can use with, and with also answers how do you do an action. How do you eat dinner? I eat dinner with a fork, alright? So have a look at them. They both, by and with, answer the question how do you do certain actions. As you can see here, by and with answer the question how. So we are going to check what's the difference between them. Let's concentrate first on the preposition by, alright? Let's concentrate on the preposition by. Have a look at this example. I turn on the computer by pushing the on button. The sentence answers the question how. How do you turn on the computer? What comes after by is pushing, and pushing is a verb. I keep healthy by exercising. After by, we have again a verb. Now, the question is, what form is the verb in the sentences? The verb always ends in ing, alright? The verb always ends in ing. Here we have pushing, and over here we have exercising, alright? So always the verbs end in ing. In the following example, I learned karate by blank YouTube. How can you complete that sentence? You can use a verb in ing. For example, I learned karate by watching YouTube. Right? Also, we use by when we want to talk about communication, transportation, and we have other exceptions. So it means that by is not always followed by the verb in ing form. For example, I will contact you by email. In this case, we are talking about a noun and we are referring to communication. I will message you by text. Again, we have a noun and we are talking about communication. Have a look at this example. I will go by bus. In the case of bus, we are talking about transportation, and it's also a noun. I came by car. Again, is transportation, and we are talking about a noun. Now, let's talk about with. When we talk about with, it answers the same question. How do you do something? For example, how do Italians talk? We can say Italians talk with their hands. How do you point? I point with my fingers. So, with can be used plus body parts. For example, how do Italians talk? Italians talk with their hands. Their hands, a body part. Also, when we talk about tools, right? And for example, when we talk about instruments, but we are not talking about guitars or pianos, but instruments like in this example. Have a look at here. How did you clean the floor? I cleaned the floor with a mop. The mop is the instrument that I used to clean the floor. Or if I say, how did you eat dinner? I ate dinner with a fork, and again, fork is an instrument, the object that I used in order to eat. Alright? So, I'm very happy to be here and explaining you this topic. What about if in the part of the comments you write your examples with your sentences or mini dialogues if you want, using the different forms of with and for. Thank you so much for watching this video. Don't forget to share it and don't forget to subscribe to your channel Inglés para tu vida. See you in our next class and have a beautiful day. Bye!